All right, welcome to Last Minute Betting. I'm back home, back in my studio. Mike and I with your quick fix for sports betting, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Get 10% off your first month with OddsJam. Promo code 10Bob or Mike10. Let's do it, man. Let's make this happen. All right. Also, we've got the links for BetMGM, PointsBet sign-up bonuses. You got to get on that if you haven't yet. Also, Underdog Fantasy and Thrive Fantasy deposit match up to $100. We're going to be talking about NFL. We're going to be talking NHL. We're going to be talking MLB playoffs. We've got a special guest with us. We're excited. I've got so many bets out there, I can't even hardly keep up with all of them. I hope I win them all. But I'm cooking. We're having a great time. Looking forward to this broadcast. We're going to bring on our guest in just a second. Mike, I'm going to start with you. Randall says, "Let's go Devils, baby."
Yeah, they better come through, Bob. And you got to give that out to all the people now, not just us.
And Glenn Howard, too. It's on my video. It's on my recorded hockey video. And Glenn Howard agrees with me. We talked on Facebook earlier today and hooked up. And, hey, let's do it. Go Devils. I think they're going to be a much better team this year. But let's talk about what's going on in this playoff game right now with where we at 3-2 Astros. In what inning is it right now, Mike?
That's in the 8th, Bob.
Okay, let's go. I need one more run to make that bet come through that I put out, right? I had to run one.
We'll see how that works out. I stayed away from that game for obvious reasons. There's no value on the Astros money line. A little bit of value on the Mariners money line, obviously, but I didn't want to pull that trigger, and I didn't want to take the Astros on the run line. I figured it'd be like it is now. It's probably going to be a one-run game like game one, and that's how I feel.
Just going to tell you this right now. A good handicapper is never afraid of a game.
Oh, okay. And a good handicapper stays away from spots that he knows to stay away from as well, Bob.
I go after them all the time. You know that. You know what my record is.
Let's bring in the guest.
All right, let's do it right now. Here is Jordan Thackeray at
What's up, boys?
_Thack. Our boy Jordan is on the show, and it's great to have you here again. It's been a while. We're going to try to do this maybe on a regular basis since we've moved to this YouTube channel, and we're excited about it. Let's build it. Your guys out there, he's got friends that are watching. Hey, say hi to Jordan in the chat, guys. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, okay? I already told him get in the comments.
Yeah. Get them, get the chat going. Let's see what we got. Let's also share Bob's brilliant play of the day that he's just so confident in that he said, "The heck with turning these free bets into guaranteed money. I'm gonna go with the New Jersey Devils, Bob."
That's right. Hey, look at this, Hunter Smith. Thack!
What up?
And look at that.
Is in the building.
Yes.
What
I'll
up,
take care of the comments, Micah. And look at this, Matthew Rumley. Thack!
I told you. Hey, we get the boys to show up, man.
There you go. There you go.
If the Devils lose, I'm going to Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's Twitter worthy if they do lose. I mean, it's a bad beat if it doesn't come through. If it wins, we don't want to say nothing about it. Thanks for the bet, Bob. We appreciate it.
No problem.
But if it loses,
can I get to Jordan? Jordan, I need to find out one thing right now. Got any feeling on this game with the Astros up by 1 in the 8th inning? Are the Astros winning this game and going up 2-0 in this series?
I was just telling Mike, I'm like, man, I didn't bet baseball for like 2 months, and now I'm just like lost in what's going on. But I would have rode with the Astros tonight.
Okay, all right. Well, I rode with them on the run line, so that might have been a mistake. But and the other thing that I missed out on, Mike, I missed out on Alvarez getting an RBI. I didn't pull that trigger. And Jordan, I don't know if you've seen the RBI player props, but when you go to them, there is no pinnacle line there whatsoever. And DraftKings usually has some great numbers, really great numbers. Something to consider, because I tell you what, man, Manny Machado's made me some money, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Hockey season is upon us, man. Your Detroit Red Wings they're the St. Louis Blues North,
Right.
Northeast. Give me some thoughts about Husso being your goaltender, and David Perron and Oscar Sundqvist and Jake Wallman and Robbie Fabry. Who else you got of ours? But hey, what do you think of the Red Wings this year?
I think they had a great off season. Like we were chirping about it back when it was happening, but getting Perron was massive, and all the other pieces we added. Husso, I'm hoping it's not another situation like what we got from Carolina. We thought we were getting a great goaltender, and then it ended up being completely useless. So hopefully the 1-2 tandem with him will be improved this year. But I mean, hey, it's the Iser plan. I'm not gonna knock it because I know it's coming.
So let me ask you a question here real quick. And by the way, David Perron was my favorite Blue. I love him.
I'm shocked he left. I don't know. I'm shocked.
I love David Perron. What you're getting there is you're getting a guy that you can't hardly knock off the puck. You got to remember. I remember him when the Blues drafted him. He was nowhere near the type of player that he has turned into. He is a puck possessing fool. If you've got a center iceman that can get in sync with him, and I don't know what line is he playing on right now? Do you know?
I'm guessing the second.
Okay. So who's the center iceman in that line? Do you know?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. That's a key, because you got to remember he was playing with Ryan O'Reilly, and they had magic going back and forth. Perron could possess the puck and pass, and on the power play, he's not like Ovechkin, but he has that one-timer type of ability. You know what I mean?
And we got so many young guys that are skilled. Like, it's going to be fun to see what kind of lines we come up with. I think they'll change as the season goes on, but I mean, we got Lucas Raymond out there. We got Larkin. I mean, we got some guys with some real skill that should be fun to watch how they pair them up.
Real quick here, Carson Roulette wants to know favorite player prop picks for tonight's game.
I got one, Bob.
All right. Hang on before you go any further. Tim Perna, is back.
What up, Pern?
And Hunter Smith, goalies are weird. Now, that's an understatement, Hunter.
He was a goalie.
Oh, well, there you go. Then that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't even know the guy. I already know he's weird.
Oh, he's got to be, yeah. He's a goalie.
All right, Mike, go ahead. You got player props for tonight. Go for it.
Yeah, Bob, and I'm actually not beating the closing line value on this play, but I took Justin Fields under 32.5 yards for his longest passing completion. So I think that one's a good bet. I mean, I don't expect Justin Fields to be throwing the ball down the field very, very much. And if he does, I don't think he'll be getting chunks like that. So I think that's one that I really, really liked. And it looks like it's about -101 on FanDuel right now.
The only time I think Justin Fields is going to throw the ball that far downfield is when he's being chased and in desperation. That's the only time I see Justin Fields doing something like that. I'm going to try to keep up with these comments. Look at this. Colin Wido. Thack.
We got everybody here.
They love you, Thack. They love you. And hey, guys, will you do me a favor? Will you please subscribe to this YouTube channel? We're planning on having Thack back again because we like Jordan anyway, even though he gives me a lot of crap. All right. I don't say about that.
You bring a lot of that on yourself.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. I'm not going to be able to keep up with everything here. Stephen Bassa went through the exact same motions Mike did. Astros money line isn't good. Mariners actually a decent gamble. Run line is risky, even though Bob likes it. Don't like it. The reason that I took it, Stephen, was because the money line wasn't any good. So yeah, you stay away. Well, not me. I'm doing a video, and I'm going to make. If I put a video out on a game, and we are doing a video on every single major league playoff game. Okay, if we're going to do that, we got to make a pick, right, Mike?
I agree. Maybe
Okay.
the under, but then again, you saw game one. You kind of wonder if you want to stay away from that too. This series is kind of weird. We'll see. I mean, this is it. You know, it's bottom of the eighth, so Houston doesn't get a run here. They likely close it out in the ninth and don't get another at bat, and that's why you stay away, Bob.
Colin has Knights 60-minute line. I have the Knights tonight on the puck line. So we'll see what happens.
Going back to what you said with you're making videos on every game right now. Like that's, if you know, people out there watching can't watch a full live stream, check out the 4 or 5 minute videos you guys are posting about single games. Just search the game and OddsJam and boom.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, thank you for that, Jordan. And hey, if you see we're losing cold, fade us. Then either way, find a way to profit. But I think, Bob, if you want, I think it's time to see if there's anything we like tonight, positive EV wise, that we can get for the people that are watching right now, so we can make a little bit of money.
Okay, parlay it with pens for plus money. Both 60s. Okay. All right. Now let me tell you something, Colin. I'm not a big parlay dude. Okay. All right. Because so many times parlays, the one leg is the thing that kills you and you don't make it. I've won some parlays, but I'm not
a two-leg parlay's not bad here and there to get better odds.
And actually, when you're doing stuff like Underdog Fantasy and Thrive Fantasy, and you're doing the pick 'em plays, though, that's a good way to make money. But go ahead, Mike. You can go ahead and share your screen if you want to, bud.
All right, I will do that, Bob. I'll share my screen now, and we're going to see if there's anything out here that we like.
Baby, Astros 4-2, baby.
Oh man, Bob is wow, Bobby, what a call. Maybe, right?
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. What a call so far. And then when the Mariners score another one run and the Astros win 4-3, we're going to say, see, Bob, should have stayed away.
And if that happens, I'm leaving. Okay. I'm just telling you, I'm leaving the live stream if it happens. All right, go ahead, Mike.
NHL wise, what do you guys think of this? Phil Kessel under 0.5 player points. It's plus, and it's no longer positive EV. Dang, it just went away. But initially, I think I may have considered rolling with that. But it's gone now, Bobby. Gone by the wayside.
Explain to Jordan, are you on the recommended filters, Mike?
I am, and I'm going to turn them off because those are the only plays that are coming up. That one's no longer positive EV. So I'm going to go to my filters here and put a maximum of 35 cents for my market width. My percentage, I'm going to put a minimum of 3%. My date range, let's go to day. And sport, let's just leave them all on there.
What do you think of that, Jordan? Isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah. It's evolved over time.
Let's just leave all three markets too.
Okay. All right.
Now let's give it a refresh and see what. Oh my goodness, is that the only play we're gonna have out here? Hold on. Yeah, this is it for right now. Man, that's one it's got good value at plus 150, but not one that I'm on. This is one I'm not crazy about.
Bob, you gotta like that.
Oh, I love it. Jesper. I'm on Jesper. Shoots. Oh,
I mean, three shots on goal. I mean, I guess Bob's on that, huh?
Jesper can do that in his sleep. Are you kidding me?
That.
I'm telling you, man, you don't even know who Jesper Bratt is. He's not a brat. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No,
I have him on the wings.
Okay. All right, Bobby, let's do it. Let's go with it. Plus 150 is pretty good. I mean, that's what's worth a little sprinkle on. Let's do it. Let's sprinkle sprinkle $10 on it.
There you go.
All right. So Steven, the last time he wanted us to do this, the three of us agreed on the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays lost. Okay. So now I'm on the Devils tonight. Okay. Jordan, what do you think of the Devils on the money line tonight?
I like the Devils. The Flyers cut my my buddy Jerry Mayhew from the organization.
That's right.
Hey, I'm on the Devils.
All right, Mike, can you agree on the Devils? Can we make this a triple crown bet?
I'll roll with y'all. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. There's just nothing out there positive EV-wise for us to look at besides that one. But now I got to be on it because I just bet your boy, the Brat, to have 3 shots on goal. So if he needs to go ahead and come through with that, Bob.
All right,
you'll never hear the end of it. Because
Steven's invalidating that one. Dallas? Who's Dallas? Panthers, dummy.
Well, that's where he's at now. Yeah. The Flyers got busted him a while ago.
All right. Why'd he call you a dummy? Hey, we're not allowed to Dallas. We're not allowed to use that kind of language.
Hey, he's on
it. All right, Jordan, tell me a game that you're on tonight. Well, let's talk. Do you want to talk about the Commanders and the Bears? I really don't, but you can if you want to.
I don't like that game at all. I don't know what way to go. I lean Commanders on the money line. The Bears stink. I mean, it's very clear. Their quarterback situation is worse than the Commanders, and that's saying a lot. I lean the under. It's supposed to be windy there tonight, but I mean, it's 38 now. It's down below 40. It's like I don't know if I want to go that low, but I do like Brian Robinson rushing props.
Okay, awesome. You're solo now, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was like,
just you.
I was like, did I get lost? No.
Because I got your buddies here. Can't bring your emotions into betting, fact.
Hey, and we're just trying to make money.
Surprise Stack didn't kick me off like he used to do his boys at his house party.
I gotta boot him out of the chat. No, I mean, I would lean Commanders, but I mean, if you think back to a week ago, do you want to feel like that tonight? I don't even know if I want to watch the game.
Right, exactly. The only thing
we're going to have a winner either way because I'm leaning towards the Bears. The Bears. And the reason why I think despite the Bears not looking too good, I feel like they've had a little bit tougher run here so far. I mean, remember, they did beat San Fran week 1. No, I know that's not the same Niners team we're seeing now. But the Bears, I think, have had a little tougher go of it so far. Definitely played Minnesota tight. They played the Giants tight. Both of those teams are 4-1. So to me, I'm leaning towards the Bears. So you're either going to go with Jordan or Mike, and we've got a winner no matter what, boys.
There you go. We're going to split.
I got a question, Jordan. Can you stand up or will you hit that ceiling?
No, I can stand up.
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm in the basement.
Angle, Bob. It looks like my head's about to hit the ceiling too.
Well, yeah, maybe it should. But anyway, all right. So Steven's on our triple crown bet. -122 on win. So Devils it is on the money line. Okay.
Bob, where are you leaning Bears Commanders? Me and Jordan gave a play. You got to be the tiebreaker. What do you think? Bears money line, Commanders money line. You got to.
I'm going to go with Jordan on the Commanders.
That's Chicago.
Yeah, I know it is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like they've got this great home field advantage. Hello. It's the Bears.
I got a question about hockey, Bob. Real quick.
Go ahead.
When you got like teams like the Golden Knights and the Penguins being like -300, -400 favorites.
I know. Yes.
Do you look at like first period puck line minus a half a goal at -105, -110?
Okay, so yes. And I probably should work that into my handicapping more, but I really want to try to figure, like last night, dude, I thought I was going to be golden, like 5-1 until Seattle fell apart and Vancouver fell apart. I mean, I had Vancouver on the puck line plus 1.5, and Connor McDavid decided to wake up and play. I hate him, by the way.
Rattled off 3.
I hate him. I don't like him at all, by the way.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. I was really on the Blues last year in the second period because they were scoring goals like crazy in the second period. You got to let those stats build up a little bit, but I'll tell you what, you got to go with Colorado in the third period, definitely, because they're a closeout type team. And there's a game, guys. What about this game tonight between – we got 2 games. We got the Rangers at Minnesota. That's a big game for early in the season, opening night for Minnesota. And then you've got Calgary opening their home schedule and the season against the Avalanche. I think that these 2 games could be awesome.
Yeah.
Jordan, what do you think?
I agree. The game I'm looking at the most tonight with hockey is Maple Leafs Capitals. They both just played last night. They both lost.
Right.
They both lost. And they're both traveling again today.
Right.
That's a setup for, I think tired legs, but the over-under was at 6, went to 6.5, went to 7, but we got 2 brand new goalies tonight. So I'm leaning under 7.
All right, and here's where I'm going. I'm going to share my screen real quick. On the OddsJam website, I've got an NHL picks and parlay article.
Yes.
Here's where we're going, Bobby. I'm going with the Nashville Predators on the money line, a little 2-leg parlay here. It's their first game at home. They had the 2 games in Europe against San Jose, won both of them, got that under their belt, rested up a little bit. Now Dallas looked bad in the preseason. And remember, Bob, Nashville and Dallas were both kind of neck and neck for that final playoff spot. And I think Nashville's going to be better, and Dallas is going to be more of the same this season. I'm higher on Nashville than I am Dallas, and we know that Nashville, that crowd is pretty ruckus. And then I'm going to go with the Panthers on the money line. How often are you going to find it? I got it at minus 129. How often are you going to find that value? That's crazy, Bob.
No, absolutely.
And Bob, what are the Islanders? What are the Islanders? They are what they were last year, correct?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. You're probably right.
Yeah, they really haven't done anything, to better themselves. The Panthers added Matthew Tkachuk, so I do think the Panthers will be about as good as they were last season. So there's your 2-leg parlay for y'all in the NHL. I'm going Panthers money line, and I'm going Predators money line.
I honestly don't think the Panthers will be better than they were last year because I do not think Matthew Tkachuk is a better
They'll be about as
player
good, though.
Than Jonathan Huberdeau. And they lost their
top
defenseman
team in the East, at least.
They lost their defenseman who was their top plus-minus guy. So I'm sorry. The Panthers will be worse this year. Book it. Now, listen.
By a little bit, but not enough. Not enough to not want to take them on the money line against the Islanders.
No, I agree with that, but I'm telling you they will be worse this year. All right, look, here's the deal, guys. All right, Mike is writing these articles, and they are on what sports have you been doing? Heck, you did a soccer article the other day.
Well, those were articles for something different, Bob. These are my NHL articles that I do picks and parlay every day.
Okay.
So if you want to bet it as a parlay, you can, or if you want to just single bet them, you can. So far, I'm 2 out of 3 on those 2-leg parlays in the NHL. Lost won last night, lost the night before, won the first one. So let's hope for another win tonight.
Okay, so you go to you go to sports and you go to NHL, and as you scroll down the page, you will see Mike's article, picks and parlays. All right. One other thing I wanted to point out to you two. So far, I believe in the NHL, there have been 2 games so far that have hit the under. All of the other ones have hit the over, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 7.
You know the reason for this, guys. There are not any great goaltenders. Oh, yeah, there's a few. But overall, the goaltenders are pretty mediocre. And those words are coming from the St. Louis Blues GM, Doug Armstrong. Okay. That's why you're seeing the influx of scoring that you're seeing. So my question to both of you right now is, will there be more than one 50-goal scorer this year? Jordan, you're first.
Ooh. I mean, you have to lean. Yeah. I mean, look at the goal. You just said like the goaltenders are, I mean, they're falling apart. Most of them are up in their near 40s. I mean, we got some old bodies. We need some young talent to come through. You look at some of the young talent that was supposed to come through and be legit, like Carter Hart, not really doing much. There's some guys that, like you said, the talent's not there, and you got a lot of skilled guys coming up through the ranks. I mean, McDavid, he scored 3 goals in, 15 total minutes last night. It's like guys like you can just put them on. So, I mean,
possibility. Mike, more than 250 goal scorers this year, you think?
I think so. I mean, I think there's at least 2 for sure. I think you're going to look towards the Austin Matthews and the Connor McDavids. You're going to have a guy like Nathan McKinnon, although I don't know, because Colorado has a lot of different guys that can score. So they don't have to have McKinnon be that standalone 50-plus goal scorer. But I mean, they're gonna have a shot at a guy close. And then you look around. I mean, there's no doubt.
Hey, look, last night Cole Caulfield put in 2.
Yeah.
Well, what is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be that goal scorer for them.
And then, you had Burakovsky and you had Rantanen had 4 assists last night. And the crazy stat for me, David Pastrnak last night had a goal and 3 assists.
Yeah.
Has he changed his game? Has he elevated it? If they get that kind of play from Pastrnak, you better watch out for the Bruins in the East. They're not going to go away. Jim Montgomery, Mike, as well as I do, he's a pretty good special teams coach.
The East is loaded. The East is loaded.
Jacob Trainer, McDavid's on pace for 246 goals.
Yes. Stephen Batts, I like that. I like that play. That's the play I would go with. Part of me would say, you could take Minnesota at home on the money line, but you just never know in these first games. The Rangers have one under their belt, but then again, that was a big revenge game for them. Maybe this is a spot to fade the Rangers. These are 2 really good teams. I'll stay away from it. Other than that play, Steven, I like that for sure.
Yeah.
Shesterkin and Fleury, I mean, there's your 2.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Top goalies.
This game could go one of either way. I mean, the Wild could very, very easily win this game, and so could the Rangers, but you're looking at a close game either way. I'm staying away from it there. But, yeah, the under, a great play, Steven.
Yeah, if they're both on their game, it's definitely under 6. But if they're having a bad night, it might hit 7, maybe. You got to go under.
Wild at -1.5 is plus 196 on Caesars too. Just not sure how the game will go.
Yeah,
I think it'll probably be close.
I do too. I just can't.
I can't either.
I just as much as you'd think. Well, the Rangers do. They're coming off that big win against Tampa, but it doesn't always work like that in the NHL. That game under the Rangers' belt could help them stomp Minnesota tonight, for all we know. So, 2 good teams early here. I'll stay away.
All right. I'm going to share my screen. All right, Jordan, let's look at this game tonight in the NFL. Let's look at what the numbers are showing right now. And I'm taking Jordan through this because I want Jordan and his friends to see this. Don't forget, you can get there's a 7-day free trial, but you can get your first month at OddsJam, Jordan's buddies, Dallas and the like. You can get 10% off your first month with either this code, 10Bob or Mike10. So here we are, money line. The Bears are definitely the plus number. So they're the dog, even though they are at home. Plus 105. I know Mike's going to probably want to jump on that. Jordan, are you going to go ahead and
not jump?
Well,
not jump.
Okay,
I'm not exactly.
Might tiptoe into it.
I've had better. We're giving one out for the sake of giving it out. Make no mistake about it. there will be better bets to give than this.
This is the play that I want you to look at, Jordan and Mike.
Yeah.
What about the under 38?
We talked about that. Yeah, I think that's definitely an option, and that number would definitely be hitting in most of their games so far this year. A decent amount.
Let's hit it. Now let's take you somewhere else, Jordan. You see this up here? You got sports, tools, screen. I don't know if you've seen this yet. And there it goes. All right. So now we've got all of the games coming up. All right. All the way into the 23rd. So you can actually right now on OddsJam start seeing the point spreads of games that are going to be played not only this coming weekend, but the following Thursday and the following Sunday and the following Monday, all the way to the 24th. And all of these books, Jordan, that you're going to be able to see. And you could scroll all the way across there and see all of these books. Now, some of them don't have lines out yet, okay? But
those are European books too,
right,
I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. For my buddies watching, you can change the location to Michigan, and you can see all the sports books in Michigan.
Right.
That you can sign up for with the referral codes.
What this has done, what we've done with this screen is we've got a quick place to go to start looking at lines, because a lot of the handicappers out in Vegas are already working on the games, not this coming weekend, but the following week. They've already handicapped these games this weekend. They're working on the next week. And sometimes you find an edge early on. Okay. Right. Yep. That's one of the things that this screen gives you. I wanted to show you that, Jordan. And then now, Jordan, I want to ask you, what kind of play can you give us tonight? What kind of bet can you give me right now that I can go look at? It's got to be today. It could be in a hockey game. It could be in this NFL game. What bet can I go look at right now and see what kind of value we're getting?
I'm not saying it's my favorite bet, but the UCF game.
Okay.
The spread's been kind of bouncing around 24, 23 and a half. I'm interested to see what that looks like across the books.
Okay. All right. We will do that right now. So let me go ahead and get back to presenting my screen, sharing it. And here we go. All right. So I went to sports. I went to college football. Here's the UCF game here. As you can see, crazy. Like there's what the heck just happened there, guy? What happened? It just switched on me. I must click the wrong thing. Sorry. Sometimes that happens when you're on live TV. And then this happens. Nothing will go. Okay. All right. Hey, all right.
Let's look at the Baylor game.
Yeah, let's go to the Baylor game. There you go. We can get that one to pull up. This was 3.5. It's now down to 3. I'm actually on Baylor here, but I'm really, guys, I've been on the under on this game, under 54.5, because these are two fairly decent defenses. And Baylor, did you guys know that Baylor I did a video on this, by the way. Did you know that Baylor came into the season in some polls as the favorite to win the Big 12?
I did know that, yeah.
Yes. And but the Mountaineers are pretty good against the spread at home. What's your thoughts on this?
So I'm on Baylor -3.
Okay. All right.
I mean, history says like Baylor does not do well in West Virginia when they go there. And West Virginia is statistically pretty good against top 25 teams at home in prime time. But I mean, you look at West Virginia, the teams that they've played that are good, like Pittsburgh, Kansas, Texas. You can look at the box score, but they got pounded in all those games. They didn't really hold themselves up with them teams. So okay. I'm leaning with Baylor. They took BYU to double overtime, and BYU is one of the most physical teams out there. So I'm right with Baker all the way.
Okay, so one thing that I did in a couple of the videos that I've done is I went to this is player rushing touchdowns. I'm not sure whether this market is available here or not. Player rushing yards, there they are. Nope, it's not available there. That is weird. I actually did a video yesterday.
On that UCF, you can pull that up now.
Go ahead and pull it up for me, would you?
Yeah.
Because I'm having problems on my end.
Yep, we'll pull it up right now and look at this spread here.
24, 22 and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got.
I would go bet that on UCF on PointsBet right now.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I think so too. Let's jump on that.
You know, our best option would be the plus. The minus 20. We can't get the minus 24 though. Minus 20.
No.
The minus 23 and a half.
Yeah, but you get minus 22 and a half on. No.
Oh yeah, yep. PointsBet at minus 22. Yep.
That's a steal. I like it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm jumping in on PointsBet right now. Which, by the way, we have a link below. If you don't have PointsBet, get the link below for PointsBet or BetMGM. They've got some great bonuses going on. Jordan, we appreciate you joining the show today, bud. We're going to do this again. Steven Batza is all over the place.
He had a question.
He's got to play on Reddit. Stop it. Do you feel like a prop from Reddit? Carson Wentz over 32 and a half passing attempts. I'm not you know what? Anything to do with Carson Wentz, I'm staying the heck away from. Okay. He's going to be like a vampire to me. Okay. That's all there is to it, man.
Brian Robinson night.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that as well. Sonny's in the house. He says, line just changed, LOL. Yep.
Happens all the time. That's how it works in sports betting. So there you go, folks. That is last minute betting. Jordan, you got anything else to say to your guys?
Hit the links in the description. Like the video. Comment.
Yeah. Comment
subscribe.
And subscribe. And there's a Calendly link below for Mike and one for me. Get into a one-on-one with me or Mike, and let's talk about OddsJam. We've got some great stuff here. And Jacob is in here. Wentz is playing injured. Can't trust him even when he's healthy. I agree 100%. Jacob, I want to know, where in the heck you been on morning coffee? I've missed you like crazy. Okay. All right. The Dodgers minus 1.5 doesn't work without you there, man. It just doesn't have the same
effect. I told you to stay away from that last night, but you didn't want to listen.
Okay, whatever, dude.
Hey, you got to give the people some goal scorers tonight, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Jonathan Huberdeau.
All right.
Okay.
All right. There you go. I got one. The Bears. Bob hit the run line.
Oh, man.
Woo, woo. Don't ever doubt me.
Crack that Bud Light open in the background.
See you guys.